Action!
Jesus is love, and he is my passion and my purpose in life.
First and foremost, Jesus is my Saviour, and I am a sinner saved by grace. It is his sacrifice that enables me, an imperfect sinner, to have a relationship with him.
Jesus gives me hope. Jesus lets me know that he'll never leave me and he'll never forsake me.
He just gives us the strength to keep driving on.
Jesus is my friend and my guide, and the one who's shown his unconditional love for me by dying to take the punishment for my sin.
Every day I look to Jesus for my inspiration, for my motivation, and without him I don't know where I would be or what sort of state I would be in.
As we move towards Easter, my mind always turns towards what Jesus actually did for me whenever he died on the cross, and I'm always humbled by the thought that he was actually thinking of me whenever he actually died and whenever he forgave my sins.
For me, Jesus is the one that I turn to.
Jesus is faithful and I trust him every day.
He's never let me down.
Jesus is my anchor.
Jesus is my rock. It never changes, no matter what else does in life. Jesus is always the same, and I know I can always depend on him.
When Jesus laid down his life for me, he gave me mercy that I never deserved. He saw something in me that nobody else did. He thought I was worth dying for, and that just sums up his character. Jesus is amazing, and I love him with all of my heart.
Jesus is my strength and my refuge and my ever-present help in trouble.
What God has done for me through Jesus has allowed me, an imperfect sinner, to have a relationship with that perfect God.
Jesus is my comforter in times of worry.
Jesus is my inspiration, and I long to be like him every day.
Jesus is my strength.
To me, Jesus means everything. He leads me every step of the way.
Jesus is my hope and guidance.
Jesus is my strength, and since I've put my trust in him, he's changed my life.
He takes me as I am, the good parts and also the bad parts too. Without him, I am nothing, but with him I can do all things through him.
Jesus is my peace in the storms of life.
Jesus means life, Jesus means forgiveness, and Jesus means that I am chosen and I am free.
Jesus is my hope to get to heaven.
He gives me life, he gives me hope, he gives me joy, and I just don't know where I would be without him.
I thank him every day that he is my saviour. He gave his life for you, he sent his son to die for you, and I pray you would accept him as your saviour even this Easter as we would remember his death and his resurrection.
To me, Jesus means saviour because he died on the cross and was punished for my sins.
What does Jesus mean to me? Well, I can answer that in one word. He means everything to me. I've received his gift of salvation, and my question to you would be, will you receive his gift for your salvation as well?
In Jesus I am set free.
One day each and every one of us will stand before him and give an account of our lives. And will he say to you, "Depart from me, ye cursed," or will he welcome you with his arms? And I pray that he will welcome you with open arms, and that you'll put your trust in Jesus today, because he put everything on the line for you.
And yet, whenever I look back on my life, I've seen that God has been there and has seen me through all the difficult times.
What does Jesus mean to me? Well, probably that can be summed up in 4 words. First of all, life. Jesus is alive and he offers life to all of us. Hope, the whole idea that we have no hope in ourselves, our only hope is through what Christ has done on the cross. Truth, that Jesus is true and his way is true and what he teaches us is the truth. And finally, love, that Jesus doesn't care who we are or what we've done, and that his love for us is an unconditional love.
He is not here. He has conquered the grave.